I think this is the end of BOL 504A, and this is the beginning of BOL 215. So it goes along this cobbled lane, and you should find a stile to the left of that wall. Yeah, here's the little stile at the end of where the drive curves round and out into this nice open meadow, and the path is actually clear ahead of you, so this should be a pleasant venture.
Oh, this is lovely.
Yeah, so the path is nice and clear, and will lead you unerringly to this stile in a cross fence. And that is the end of BOL. Hello, we're on Chorley New Road here at the start of BOL 216. Now, I've driven past here scores of times and always wondered where this went. It looks as if I'm about to find out. The arrow's pointing upwards, so I'm guessing that we go up to that gate there. The path isn't very pronounced on the ground, but it is an attractive open meadow, so this should be a good one.
Oh, you're here.
Right, now then, after a lot of trial and error here, we realise that you don't go straight up by the side of the fence where there is a bit of a track, but you need to try and cross the stream as low down as possible, I would recommend, and then follow it up on the far side. And you can just see there that there is a stile in the corner there, but it's almost impossible to get to it. The ground is so waterlogged. And when you get there, when you get here going forward, you want to go half right in between that fence and that fence there and that fence there, and it will eventually lead you to a path junction, which is, I know from beforehand, is considerably more civilised than this. So I would suggest that you need to aim for the last of the trees that you can see there, just near where the cows are, unfortunately. Right, as you approach the trees, you will see a stile off to your left, and that is where the path should actually end. So we'll just corner over to there. Right, this is the start of BOL 216 at the other side. How you quite get to here with no clear path on the ground from that last gate, just like I say, get to the fence and turn left, and you come to this stile which marks the junction of BOL 216, BOL 212 going along the fence, and BOL 215, which goes to this settlement whose name I can't remember, but it's just off Old Kiln Lane. Okay, we're here at the start of footpath BOL 217. You'll notice that the sign has gone, and it runs from Victoria Road here, which is basically the A58 ring road, and we will follow it down to Chorley New Road. It must take a sort of bend a bit further on. Right, after that short passage between the fences, you come out onto a suburban road. Okay, a short distance down the road you take a left where there's a very low-lying footpath sign. I don't see one like that very often, and it's another path taking you down between gardens, I think, but looks trouble-free. I think this might actually be the best time to walk this path with the autumn colours. Very pleasant. Some nice properties over on the left at least. You got quite a well-to-do part of Bolton this, I think. Towards the bottom the scenery opens out a bit. And you can see Chorley New Road ahead, so no problems here. And when we reach Chorley New Road, that will be the end of BOL 217.
I would rather like to be added.
Right, we're here at Old Hall Farm at the junction of BOL 215 and 504A, which is just coming off Old Kiln Lane up there. And we're going to follow BOL 218 down that hedgerow to its junction with 219 and 220. This is actually a very pleasant little path through the trees, so a bit wet in parts. Bit wet there. There's a pond through the railings there. I don't know if there's any fish or anything in it. But it's quite a pleasant little feature. Oh yes, there obviously is some fish in here because you've got I presume that's Doffcocker Angling Society. I notice, and you've got these bird scarers across the pond as well. So obviously there's something to protect there. And just at this point, this is the end of BOL 218. You can carry straight on, but that's BOL 220. And we're going to now take BOL 219, which goes through this sort of gap style, I suppose you'd call it, off to the left. So notice here that this area to the left is protected by heightened security. On-site security, dog patrol units. Not quite sure what they're protecting actually. Maybe we'll get a bit of a clue further on. Oh, it's just this big house actually. And there's a good style to get over onto the driveway. Which should make the rest of this path rather easy if this car doesn't mow us down. Yes, that is nice property, mustn't it? And it is just called the cottage. So yeah, just follow the nice driveway, and this is BOL 219. And further down, it looks as if a load of cows have come to greet us as we go through this farm, which I think is called Lee Farm. far side of the farm, you'll come to this electronic gate. Now the farmer is saying it isn't a footpath and he's just letting us through on sufferance. I think it still is BOL 219, but I'm not sure how you open the gate if you're coming this way, because the button was on the barn on the other side. So you might have to go through that side gate if you can. Oh no, sorry, there is a button to open it on this side. It's just a bit further down the lane. Oh, pussy. Yeah. After you've come through the farmyard, it becomes Ravensdale Road, and BOL 218 ends, sorry, BOL 219 ends where it meets Chorley New Road.